gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you our eminent alumni, Mr. Mridul Nagpal. He has done his Masters in E-Business Management from 2004-6 batch. He is also a certified financial planner and has worked with Vantage Wealth Management Solution as Senior Research Analyst prior to his current assignment with Eaton Corporation. Eaton Corporation is a 100-year-old company which has about 250 plus crore turnover and has about 73,000 employees. It has its customer base in more than 150 countries. The Indian headquarters is in Pune. At Eaton, Sir is a business development analyst for aerospace segment. There he has developed a new e-room for keeping management at all levels abreast with significant business development activities. He specializes in analyzing breaking news and its impact on economy and company. He also has experience in equity research, consulting, and investment analysis. He has strong analytical, financial, and strategic thinking skills. Sir, now I request you to kindly address the 12th batch at IIM.
Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the delay in greetings. Thank you for the kind words. It's an honor to be here. Just want to thank you for giving me a chance to come in and talking to you. Just go back and see what's the objective behind putting up these sessions. Rigorous 3-day, 4-day induction program. I think the clear objective is the day is for you, right? Every day is for you. We are here to talk about you. So I think the larger picture here is management takes initiatives and reaching out to us, and we coming here and giving you the real life scenarios, examples that we come across. Though I have a presentation in place, but I usually don't follow this. This is just 1% or 2% of my overall pitch. I think last year what happened, I was still on the second slide and I realized that my pitch was over. So it's just, it's there, couple of good words written there, but then I think over the next 60, 70 minutes, what we'll try and do is, I look up to you guys. I'm here to help you. We are here to help you. Throughout the day, you'll receive a lot of counseling and coaching, a lot of guidance and real life examples. So throw up any hard questions, any soft questions. It'll be our pleasure to answer those. I think what a great way to start the day. I think that was really inspirational. So thanks for that. Usually we do it in the evening when we go for a cinema hall. It happens at Inox and E Square now. So they do it in the evening. I don't know why they do it in the evening. It's actually supposed to do it in the evening, and I think that's the best way to do it. Other than that, to be honest with you, life has been a little crazy at my end these days. I've got into a new role for the past 10 months now. I've got people to take care of. Prior to that, I was an individual contributor, but now I have to be a manager of a team of 7 people. Not sure if I'll be able to do justice to this 1.5 2 hour session, but then we'll try to make the most of it. The talk doesn't end here. We can get in touch again. Counseling can be done at any go, inside the campus, outside the campus. A few of your seniors are in touch with me. I love to share my frustration with them, so they get to know what's happening in the real world. People say corporate world is it's the toughest place to be in, but I think that's the challenge. I think if we have a clear roadmap ahead, I think we'll be really successful in what we are putting efforts in today. So as I mentioned, I'm not really prepared for the session today, but I'll do my justice. I'm here to share my life experiences. Last time, as I mentioned, I was more of an individual contributor, so I had a lot of readings and learnings from my personal end. But today I think I can talk about the reading and the learnings that I get when I talk to people, when I talk to my team. What do they think? What do they expect from a leader? Okay, so we'll start off with the presentation. At least we'll get some base there. In case I'm not audible at the back, last year it was like till stretched. But this time it is, people are more closely sitting, so clearly speaks of quality. So as I mentioned the other day, quality speaks louder than volume. So not in every case, but in our case definitely. So we'll start off with the session. So stop me asked me to shut off in case I talk any crap. Ask any questions in the interim at the end. Even post, I'll leave my contact details. So I think we should begin the talk. Okay. The reason I picked up building global leaders as no, I'm good. I think. Can you hear me? I'm usually loud. So the reason the motive behind picking up this subject was because I see this as to be one of the critical aspects of our day-to-day job in the real world today. Gone are the days when we used to just pack our bag, go to the office, put the attendance at 9 o'clock and come back in the evening at 6:30. I think life is a little different since then. The corporates expect you to be God. They want everything to have in you. Every skill that is required to accomplish the goal and the objective of the company. In the first phase of the talk, first we'll talk about what I have in my brains about this particular subject. I'll share my learnings, and we'll also talk about what is an effective leader all about. I mean, what it takes to be an effective leader. Nobody's perfect, but then at least we can make an attempt to be there, right? I have never done this in the past, but I would like to talk about my organization a little because I'm on a talent hunt spree at this go. So I'm really looking out for good people, which I can accommodate and associate them with the organization. So maybe not today, but in the future we can definitely work it around. So I would want you to know what is Eaton Corporation all about. But one thing, before I get into this, I think a lot has changed from the introduction that was given since then. You guys know my name now. I have been in Pune for the past 7 years now. IIBM was the foundation for me. I came in, Jay sir rightly mentioned, we were in a rented kind of a facility there. A 3-room college that we had that go, and around about a batch of 60 odd people with the seniors of around 30, 35, 40. I think we were a great team that time. We were clear what was expected out of us as a management, and we've come a long way. So definitely a pat on the back is a achievement, but then I think we need to see what's the road ahead. So we're not going to be stopping here. We're going to keep succeeding. We've come to this level. We have these facilities. Projector, AC, well-equipped, good tiles, good people across, good infrastructure overall. So I think we should be really proud of that. We have achieved something. You go back and talk to your seniors, you will see the kind of achievement that year the association had. So that's the sense of achievement that we have. So the long story short is, we got into the college, not sure if we actually deserved this beautiful campus. But then I think what we deserved at that time was a good facility and good faculty and good objectives that were really brought up to our attention at that go. So that really helped us, kept us motivated. We reached out to a lot of people outside, built network, and got ourselves played to some degree. People in my batch, they're progressing pretty well. First of all, I'm in touch with most of them, but not everybody. So I got placed in the 3rd semester itself with a group called Vantage Wealth. I was not clear what I want to do with the company, but it's just that I was happy about the fact that I'll be earning some bucks and I'll be occupied somewhere. So that's all I knew when I entered, when I had my first day at Vantage. I was there for like almost two years, and then I got this opportunity from Eaton. At the end of 2 years, even still, I was not clear what I did at Vantage. But all I knew is that I learned what the organization is all about, where am I adding value, that's all. I was not clear on what are the long-term objectives. I got to know about this opportunity from Eaton with the business development group, which takes care of the inorganic, the M&A, mergers and acquisitions piece of the organization internally. So we are not an investment banker who will actually facilitate the deal from an M&A perspective, but then we do the deals from our end itself. I mean, we'll do an in-house study. We have the legal team within our group. We'll do a lot of analysis in-house and make sure that the deal is in our favor. We do the deals for ourselves in a nutshell. I've been with this group now for almost 4 years now. People keep on coming and they change. It's like a coffee house. A lot of rotation. I think we got hit from every angle. Where my team was, older team got replaced, and when we actually needed them, people in the senior leadership got changed when they knew that we have achieved a lot. Now I think we are proving ourselves again in front of them. But then I think our life with Eton speaks a lot about that. So 4 years so far, I think I can spend another couple of years with the same group. I've got a new boss in place, trying to meet up his expectations. I've got a new team, as I mentioned, the people reporting to me. So understanding their needs, understanding their career aspirations, what they want to aspire in life with, I think it's very important at this go. So my life, as I mentioned, over the past 10 months have not just been about myself or my family. So I'm trying to devote most of my time with these people, understanding what are their needs and requirements. And definitely what I feel really proud of is they have been identified as one of the top talents that we have in Eton India. So we're working on the organizational capability assessments for them and helping them grow within the group with other business divisions, so that we try and control retention, iteration, and people don't actually switch roles outside the organization. We are happy if they remain within the organization and rotate jobs within the same region. So that's the overall objective. So when we're looking at talent, definitely we're looking at talent from a long-term perspective. We're looking at smart individuals who can help Eton grow to some extent. Eton has actually put a target of 500 crores by the, $500 million by the end of 2015, which is just 3.5 years from now. It's going to be challenging, and it's difficult to find good talent, to be honest with you. So it's better that we become one with talent. So that's the idea. So a lot of people like me, a lot of my peers within the organization, they're going to their colleges and talking to the audiences like you, talking to smart people like you, identifying rich people there, rich talent there, and an opportunity to meet them. The sad thing is that for most of our groups at Eton, we do not hire freshers, but nothing demotivated. We are here to help you guys. We'll be with you guys for like almost a year and a half. We'll coach you, help you play somewhere, and then probably imbibe you in Eton. So that's it. So as I mentioned, I'm in touch with a couple of your seniors, and their seniors, but then so far there has not been a success story. So I think I will personally have to put a lot of efforts in engaging more with you guys, telling you what is exactly Eton looking at, what kind of person is Eton looking at from a talent perspective. So that's going to be the objective. I'm very clear at least on this, and I'm very clear what I want to do in the next couple of quarters in terms of talent management. So that's about Eton. Other than that, what excites me the most is talking to people. This is great platform. I think it helps me boost a lot of confidence every year. I come here every year and talk to people. I talk rubbish. I don't know what people understand out of it. So far there has been no success in terms of imbibing people within my group. So absolutely zero progress. Every year come here, blabber something, not sure if the message is clear or not. People laugh like this, and the session is over. So last year, as I mentioned, I had a couple of good messages, but not sure if I have good stories to tell you this time. But this clearly indicates that my life has become a lot more boring. But I'll tell you what excites me the most. As I mentioned, talking to people is something which I find fun in. A drive to Goa probably, which I did last Saturday, Sunday, was awesome. And if my people progress, I think that's something which keeps me energized and keep me moving. I love my mom and dad. I'm the only child, so they are the only people that I can look back and if I need a shoulder, they are the only one that I have. I have a lot of friends within college, a lot of friends outside. I think my best friends are within my group. My team is my best friends. I can look up to them a lot. If I'm frustrated, I can shout at them. If I'm happy, I can celebrate with them. Over the drinks, over the meal, over the lunches, at any go. So I think they're the best people that I've ever worked with, and I think I cannot ask for anything more than that. My friends in college, they're still in touch with me, Hardeep, Gaurav. I think they're the people that I love the most. Diljit, Priya is going to be coming in another couple of hours. She's going to be talking to you. I think they're the people that I love the most. And Jay sir, Marwa sir, Rao sir is not with us. That's the sad part. I think they have always shown a lot of confidence in me. I was a raw stone when I joined in. I think they spend a lot of time in rubbing me and hoping that this is going to shine someday. I don't know if I'm shining today or not. It will not be just as me boosting myself, but I think if I have achieved something, they are the first ones to be, to be shared with, to be celebrated with, though we've never done it, but then a phone call definitely speaks a lot about it. So that's the celebration for us. Life is busy, both the ends. They are progressing pretty well. I'm also doing okay. I'm doing okay, to be honest with you. That's high of him if he talks a lot about me, but I don't know if I've achieved something in life. But I think keeping yourself motivated, keeping yourself energized, keeping yourself grounded is something will help you go long and long in life. Life has just started. What happened in the past was like carefree days of college. To be honest with you guys, those are over now. So what lies ahead is the rough patch of achieving success in our chosen professions. From gawky, unsure to smart individuals is what you will see over the next 6 months. And trust me guys, this is not going to be at a superficial level. You will see a change in yourself. You will see when you stand in front of the mirror, you will see that you're a changed person. When you talk to your mom, dad, your brother, sister back home, they will see that change in you. The pitch, the energy that you will have over the phone, they will see that my child is doing good there. So that's the kind of energy this institute has. I'm not talking goody-goody about here. There are certain challenges as well. I think we have certainly overcome them very strongly, which I'm not aware of them. That's my bad. But I see a huge bet that was played for this college, and I think they've come a long way. They have everything today. Good faculties, good orientation, good induction, good people around, and definitely good network. I met, I'm sorry I forgot your name, and Prince this morning, and I think this was a new add-on which we've ever done. I think this is a good initiative so far. So I think he's going to be a face for the institute. He's going to be talking to people a lot outside and telling people who we are. So guys, give him enough reasons, give him enough accomplishments so that he gets tired of speaking outside. Your achievement should be so high that he gets tired speaking outside, because he's going to be the face for you guys at the initial levels, and then you're going to be multiples. So, so I think the platform is well set in case it's doubtful. So we're clear what we need to do. So I mean, is this the first day or the second day for the induction? We're towards the end of it. Towards it. So this is the last day.
They had few sessions also.
Okay.
They changed in the schedule.
So a lot of knowledge has already been imparted to you guys. So I'll not give a lot of gyan to you, but then I'll try to speak on the real grounds today. So moving on to the slides, I'll try to match up with my presentation as well. Otherwise, this is a waste of work that I did last time. But this is nothing but the last year session that I picked up. Again, as I mentioned, I'm not putting a lot of efforts here, but then I'm going to be talking about real grounds. So again, getting back to the message, why building global leaders, I think it's really important at this go. As I mentioned, corporates expect a lot of you. In the next couple of years, as I mentioned, you'll definitely see a lot of change in yourself, but then people miss out on this front. It's important, if today we are in the institute, we better get onto this aspect or phase of what is expected out of us. Very difficult thing to have in you, but I think it's going to be the most simplest way to achieve success. I don't know what is success, but then it'll make you grow somewhere. It is difficult to be. A leader means you have to be a good person first of all. You have to forgive, you have to stop thinking about yourself at first go and talk about others who are associated to you. So this is the most difficult piece of what is expected out of you. So we'll talk about it in the later stage of the presentation. So moving on to the next slide. I think we're clear, I mean, why we are here today, what the institute is going to give us. So certainly, the title of the slide says matured, broad-vision adults. Any thoughts on what's the difference that you guys see from the interview stage to the final arrival to the college, and having spent almost a week here or X number of days here, what difference do you see? Anybody wants to voice out? Any change in opinion that you see? Yeah, sure. What's your name?
Good morning, sir. My name is Yamini. So my confidence level is increased.
Can you talk a lot about it? I mean, people should understand how it actually resulted. Put an example to it. Try to put an example to it. I'll help you.
Yes, sir. During my interview time, I was not having any confidence, means low confidence level. And sir, when I cleared the interview, I reached to the college and done with the induction program registration. So my confidence level was increased.
Okay. So how is it helping you today? I mean, do you see a change in yourself? I mean, of course, your confidence level has gone up. So any activity that you pursue, you'll put an extra effort to it. I mean, it's obvious, right?
Yes, sir. Now I take initiative to move forward to take participate in all the activities.
Okay. Any example that you want to put it?
Recently, sir, placement committee has been formed.
Awesome.
So,
That's nice. That's really good.
And that GDs.
So on the drive to the office, to the institute, I was thinking, can we put together the list of all the organizations that we have, that our people are associated with over the past 12 years? 12 years now? Over the past 12 years, list down the name of companies that they are associated with. Put together the name of the people that are working with their organization, their contact details, their email address, and their designation. If possible, their job description as well. And in which domain are they working? Are they from HR? Are they from sales, marketing, business development, XYZ? Put together that spreadsheet. I'm sure you'll get a lot of answers from that. I was thinking of doing that in the past when I was, but I never had the enigma in me to do all that hard work. But I'm sure we have all that information available with us. Try to have that information. If you're part of the placement cell, you better analyze the data. You should know of this X number of people that have passed out from IIEBM are in these roles. They've spent so many years with the same organization. They'll be the first point of contact for you to get your placements. Trust me on that.
Thank you, sir.
Any other change that we see? Sure. What's your name?
My name is Harshada Magar. Improvement in our energy means the energy level has been increased because since in bachelor degree there are too much involved in other activities. It's not like that. Also in curriculum, but thank you. But we don't have that much capacity to attend the lectures and all.
So you think that you've got a platform?
Yeah, it's a platform and
which excites you?
It helps to improve confidence level. It helps to increase our energy level. And today, every one of us can ready to do anything. If anyone said us from morning to evening or even in the midnight, we can ready to do anything.
So any example that you want to share with us? Any example where you put in your extra energy and you're putting efforts, not accomplished maybe, but then where you're putting your efforts?
Yeah. As on the second day of induction, we were having, after the induction, we got instruction that we have to make presentation. So in the whole night, we have to make it.
So what presentation did you make?
I had made the presentation on women empowerment.
Okay. That's a very strong topic.
Improve poor women.
Okay, not bad. That's good. It's good start. Build on that. Any other examples that you guys want to share? Okay, I'll come back to you first. You're looking good.
My name is Priya Jadhav.
Yeah.
My name is Priya Jadhav. And talking about the change, the biggest change is we started thinking about our career. First, after 10, we know we'll go to 11, 12, we'll do graduation. Now, the main thing, what next? So, we started thinking about career now after entering IIT.
That's nice. So, how do you feel about it? Do you feel the pressure?
Yeah, pressure.
What sort of pressure is that? Okay, let me simplify it further. Is this the pressure of the peers that you have? Or is this the pressure of the dollars that you're going to be earning?
Pressure of becoming something, again telling my was that I want to become something that my life should be not waste of time.
Something for yourself or something for others?
Something for others, something for myself.
What is the percentage breakup? 50-50?
70 for others, 30 for us.
70 for others and 30 for yourself. Okay, so who all qualifies for this 70%?
70, my family, my society, my country.
Why society?
Any
So you want to prove
Society
them.
and
So you want to
country.
prove them that you've achieved something.
Prove, no, I even like to do something for my country.
Oh, that ways. Okay. Okay, that's
So
fine.
in the corporate world, we do something for the
Sorry, I
country.
misunderstood that a little. So that's a lot. That gives me a clear picture. So 70% is for others and society. So others include your family and some society, and 30% is for yourself. Trust me. Reverse the. Yeah. You'll see. Your energy level will go high. Do something for yourself first. Then do it for society. I myself also feel that at this point in time I'm not capable to contribute to society. I'm trying to put efforts, but then those efforts are very minimal. Reverse it, and then say it. Any other change that you see?
Thinking about the energy level increases.
Any example that you want to put in front of us?
So we never had to sit so many hours in the lectures. Now we think that we are all sorry for that,
No, that's
but
okay.
we
That's
now
the-
know what the next lecture is. We are doing our EP presentation, which is awesome. We never used to. I never even took our economic times before.
In the
coming
past,
to-
yeah.
We just had a Times of India, which had a very easy
Yeah,
language.
that's a very common story actually.
Yeah.
I did it.
But we liked it. The first day reading it, we couldn't understand anything, but now we keep on reading it.
So are you getting some messages?
Yeah, we.
So what presentation have you delivered recently?
About the 2611 case, the Pakistan High Court is sending a team to India to investigate the case. That is
Yeah.
the news I presented.
There are very two things that I've observed. Again, that's my opinion and opinions. That's my judgment. I mean, it could be right, it could be wrong. But I think Indians, as a general statement I'm making, which is my bad, I think we're good at two things: touching on the softer issues and doing things the hard way. We are very good at that. I mean, the obvious example is very in front of us. Anas Hazare, I wanted to wear black today and be part of his team, but then that is something which will keep revolving in our minds again and again, right? But then that's nice. We're trying to think from country perspective. It's good to have that thought. But at the same time, first build yourself and then look at the society. First do it for yourself. Keep it 70-30. 70-30 is a very good proportion. But at this curve, I would say put 100% for yourself and keep it 70-30 to the later stage. That's my take. Very vague guidance, but then it will help you. We are in a situation where things are not very clear at this go, but it will get clear as we keep progressing day by day and next week. And yeah, you wanted to share something. Yeah, I'll come back to you.
Good morning, sir. My name is Sugandha. Sir, I always hesitate in asking questions in my entire graduate session in my 10th and 12th. But now, in our induction period and after our presentation, I do not face any hesitation in asking any type of question and not facing any hesitation in front of people speaking.
Okay. So any smart question that you've asked recently? So you need to justify it, right? If people will ask you, I'm asking you this question, so.
Sir, in my any class, in my any lecture, I ask lot of questions from my teachers.
So any difficult question that you've asked your faculty or people around you, any difficult question in your opinion? No? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. My name is Puri Goyal, and I found myself the difference. First of all, actually there was during my graduation, I focused most on study purposes.
Hardcore books.
I used to read Times of India regularly, but I don't found any stage to express my talent and knowledge, which I found recently here. And second is now I feel a pressure that how to imply practical knowledge in corporate world. And also I approximately know in myself I don't find any stage fear and
You can
confidence.
clearly see that, right? It's very evident. Okay, so any example that you want to tell us?
Yes, presentation of
The reason I'm asking you to put an example so that people remember you. So, for example, when I go for any trainings internally within my organization, there is something about, so we also become part of this session. So we are also like you sitting on the chair and there's the facilitator standing in front of us. So they will also ask a lot of questions which will help them remember about the person. So I remember one of the females in Mahir, this female is very scared of mathematics. I still remember that female. That's a unique thing. So people said I'm scared of driving, I'm scared of this thing, but this female said I'm scared of mathematics. So I remember this female very clearly in my brain. So there has to be a unique thing or thing that you say needs to be remembered by people. So you have to say something. So tell us something which can be remembered in a memory for each one of us. You have to tell something so that people know you.
Actually, at the time of completion of the induction period, there was one of the announcement that presentation. Then everybody was ready. Everybody were ready actually that time. But after the conditions presented by Jai sir, then too much less students were ready to perform tomorrow only, and next day. And even though whatever the challenges were there, I was ready.
That's nice. Can I have your name, please?
Purvi, go ahead.
Purvi, trust me, at the end of 2 years, I think your communication skills are going to be, you will see a sea change in your communication skills. Your confidence is going to go high. I can see that in you, and I can envision what kind of person you were before coming here. Just keep a note of the date and time and the sessions that, put a remark. There has to be a reality check done at every point in time in our life. Do that today. Do that again 6 months, you will see a change in yourself. I can bet you on that. Okay? Just keep progressing in this, keep forming opinions, keep observing things. Okay? And be vocal about it. Don't keep it in your brains. Be vocal about it, let people know you. Okay? Thank you so much. There was one more hand. Anybody from that side? Yeah, sure. So first male voice.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Amit. As you just now spoke about fear, I mean, or something which everyone should remember about it, something unique about yourself. So I would like to say, thing which fears me more is.
Don't look around. Talk to me.
Thing which fears me more is something about losing out the opportunity. I mean, which from my perspective, every opportunity is very important for me. So somewhere in my inner conscious, there is a fear of losing that opportunity. I mean, sometimes I feel if the opportunity is lost, then I mean, it make me nervous or somewhat like that.
So you witnessed something which
yes,
where you feel that you've lost an opportunity.
Yeah, I have witnessed.
How many times?
Recently, I witnessed one.
Can you just bring that up?
Recently, we had an activity for this placement committee selection. So I didn't crack the GD. So ultimately, I thought it was a wonderful opportunity for me at the initial stage. So I lost it.
Okay. I don't know what to say on that, but it won't be justice if I don't. Anyway, so my guidance to you is look at the larger picture. Okay, have trust in people who have already been as a part of the placement cell. You can always go approach them, support them, help them. Right? There are a lot of people who are actually contributing big way to the country, but then nobody's talking about them. The best example is Rahul Dravid. He's the unsung hero, right? So you can be that. So need not. If you have to be hero, people. It's not important for people to know you. If you have to be hero, you have to be hero in your eyes. Hero around people who know you. They will get to know about you. So anyways, let me not make it more general. I'll keep it specific by saying that you can always reach out to these guys. Have trust in these guys that they're the best panel being formed of the lot, and just talk to them. The idea is to learn. Our first objective should be learn. Should be to learn, right? The idea is not to tell people, okay, I'm part of the placement cell, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Let's do it and then talk to them. Then raise our opinion and our voice. So results will eventually come in. So don't worry about the results, or look at the larger picture. It's just the beginning. The marathon has just started. 6 months later, you will see that these were not opportunities. Opportunities are something else. So have a clear demarcation. So you will get your answers yourself. Just wait and watch. Be calm, composed, and help these guys. Okay, so the exercise that I just mentioned 2-3 minutes back is actually a very tedious exercise. You will have to make a lot of phone calls. You will have to connect with a lot of people. You think that person can do alone? No. So you can always help them. Be at the back seat at certain states, right? So when a film is produced or when it is directed, there's only one person that has been counted. He's the director of the movie, but there are hundreds of people who are actually putting their heart and soul to put it up, right? So it's okay to be an unsung hero at Go, right? Does that answer your question to some extent?
Yes.
It does?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay, anything else? I'm interested, yeah. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. My name is Manuja.
She doesn't need a mic, you can be loud. You need a mic?
No, sir.
Okay, she'll be loud. I'm sure, yeah.
First, I had a very casual attitude towards life. But now we are more focused and they put a lot of pressure on us. And I used to run away from changes or challenges. But now I face them and put efforts to face them.
Can you back to any example that you want to
Even wearing a sari was a challenge. Sitting here.
Okay, now I'll remember her. So this is something different that she bought, I'll remember her.
Even sitting at on this chair for 2 hours was a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Yes, I'm
It's a
from
point.
a sports background. So
I'll tell you, when you'll become part of any organization, you'll be sitting for hours and hours on that chair just discussing something about the organization. So it's better to face this challenge today rather than tomorrow. Get into the habit of sitting, talking to people. So those are basic things, that's okay. Anything else that you want to bring into us?
facing failures. It's easy to face success.
Example?
But failures, starting, it a very small thing. Like CR, I lost the elections in Delhi.
Okay, again the software issue.
And then the placement.
I have had the heat of being a CR, so that's okay. You can observe and learn a lot.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how good I was when I was a CR of the class, but I think it gave me a lot of learning though. It made me learn about myself. How do I talk to people? CR is, as the name suggests, right? It's a class representative. You are going to be the interface between the management and the batch. So this actually puts you in a manager position who's going to be managing up, managing down. So this is important. It gives you a lot of learning, but then you can observe and learn as well. So a very small example that I want to give you here, opportunity lost, losing something. Now Eaton is bifurcated into four different segments globally, but in India, it's like hydraulics, truck and automotive. I have always worked for the aerospace group, which is not there in India. But today I am responsible for all the 4 businesses, and I don't know any of the 3 businesses which are there in India. But I can ask my people to work on it. Doesn't mean that I have to go the hard way again when I learned the aerospace piece and do the same for other 3 businesses also. I can ask them to do this, guys, and get the learning from there as well. So let's get a little smarter at it. If your friend is being nominated, I'm sure he or she is your friend.
Yes.
I'm sure. Okay, I trust you. So speak to them, help them. CR is not an easy job at your level. Help them, ask them, or probably motivate them or inspire them to add value to the group. People will always look up to a person who's standing in front, right? So he or she is going to be the voice for you guys. So help them, assist them rather than throwing challenges to them. Because even they've come from the same background, right? They're no genius, but then there are certain qualities which help them become a CR of the class. So help them. Have collaborative approach throughout your style of working. If you do not have a collaborative style of work, you will see a lot of failures. I'm telling you guys very clearly, I have seen it in me and I have changed myself the day I got to know about it. You might achieve success a day later, a month later, a year later, but you have to win hearts. If you don't win them, you lose out on your brand equity. Let me put it that way. You are a brand. You need to sell yourself. You need to endorse yourself. And how do you do that? By helping others. That's the message that I wanted to give. I think it's very difficult. Suppose you're working on a presentation. When I was taking the ET sessions, I used to put 2-3 people together so that they get to learn each other. They bring in different mindsets to the same project. And when they come up on the stage, they present the common thoughts that they've come to a common platform when they've shared while preparing the presentation. So that was the idea. Not sure how much successful we were in that sessions, but I think the approach that I wanted to take was bring 2-3 people together make them sit, work together so that it brings in different perspectives to the same project. It will open up a lot of ideas, help you get comfortable with second person's thought. In India, we are very strong in putting our opinions, no matter it is right or wrong. It is my opinion. We are very upbeat about it. Let's get rid of it. It is important to have an opinion, not at the stake of others. We need to respect the second person. So again, in your regards, be with her, be with him, help them, have a collaborative style. I'm going to be showing you a video about Eton which talks about the collaborative style. It is very inspirational, so probably in the next few slides it's going to come up. Does that answer your... Thanks for sharing that with us. I will remember you. Yeah, sure, go ahead. What's your name?
So my name is Niharika Pathak, and what the important thing I noticed here that we all are focused as an individual. That is very important thing for us. By faculty, we are focused as an individual. Though my friends, all we are not selected as CR or in placement committee, but Arpit sir has told us that you all will get chance in some day, and I believe that I have lost, but I will be sometime getting the chance of being placement cell or something else.
Absolutely. Everybody cannot be a leader. There has to be a follower, right? And how can you help the person become a good leader? By being a good follower. Today, in my group, the people that are reporting to me, in certain areas, they are so well advanced, the skill sets are so strong, that even I don't possess those skill sets. But does that stop me to be a good manager? No, I learn from them. I appreciate them for that, for the learnings that they give me. So it has to be a collaborative style. Again, I'm saying I'm not boosting out myself, but that's the real life scenario that I'm facing these days. I have a person in my team who is very loud personality, a very strong guy, who has the potential to lead this group that I am leading. So at the end, I don't want to be a talent blocker in my group, so I have to identify a new role for myself so that I move on and this person takes up. But then I'm throwing enough challenges in front of this guy so that he is people's person at first place, so that he can manage my group. And secondly, he can take the team to the next level. So be collaborative again, you will get a lot of opportunities, and I again mentioned, everybody cannot be a leader. You can be a leader in your own way, in your own skill sets. CR-ship is just one aspect of it. Okay? So all the skills that you possess for being a CR, pass on that skills to the person who is already a CR. I don't know if it's going to really work here, but then I'm trying to link it with the organization. There's only one manager for the group, right? There's only one project manager, there's only one program manager, there's only one team lead. And rest everybody has to follow. And no person is perfect, let me tell you that. Nobody is perfect. So it's better that we pass on our skill sets to everybody, keep rotating knowledge, keep shuffling stuff, pass on the learnings, help them groom and help groom yourself. So suppose we were working on the same group, okay? We were interviewed together, I got selected, you did not get selected as the team lead. Now, we both are the same level, but then I had something unique, something different in me, and that's the reason I got this point. But then, doesn't mean that I possess the skill sets that you already have. I will not have those skill sets, right? So I need to make sure that when you pass on that learning to me, I appreciate it, I bring it to others, that Niharika has helped me develop XYZ in me. So people look up to you. So I become a voice for you. So I become a brand ambassador for you. And you are a brand. So then you start establishing yourself. Remember guys, the word of mouth is the most powerful thing in India. Definitely. I don't know about the other reasons, I've not experienced, but then in India it really works a lot. So you yourself speak a lot, others speak a lot for you. So you have to be, again, collaborative, a strong team player. Okay? So it's not an opportunity loss, it's just a chance that you miss, nothing big.
Definitely.
Look at the larger picture. Don't look at the small things. Yeah, sure.
My name is Subhashish Dwivedi. And when I was in front of Jay sir at the time of interview, so you know that the question asked by Jay sir, we have only one answer. Sorry sir. Because when we answer the question, immediately a new question is created by him. So I think that when we came here, we have a lot of confidence in ourselves. A lot of activities like presentations and the ET presentation, the book review and the topic presentation. We have a lot of motivation from that, because today I'm going to tell you that we have a lot of confidence to stand and to have a question from you, because earlier we have, I personally believe that I was not able to speak properly.
But Bashish, we can clearly see that. The confidence level that you have gained over the past few weeks or few days, I can clearly see what kind of person you were and what kind of person you are now. I can see that skills developing in you, coming in you already. Keep the momentum going. Don't lose your morale. Okay? When you walk into college every day, wear a smile on the face like this. Let others notice this. So this is what I want to remember of you, the smile that you have. Okay? So anything unique that you want to tell to us? Anything different that you observe?
Sir, actually, as I tell you that the confidence level, we feel that we have a lot of confidence today. Because the confidence level, I think that it is the most important thing for everybody.
Okay, all the best. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. My name is Neha Sharma.
Almost 2 months back, he walks into the office at around 11 o'clock, goes for a breakfast at around 11:30. Half of the day is gone. We go as a group. We go for a lunch at around 1:30, 2 o'clock. This guy is not interested because he had a late breakfast. I don't know what he does. So, and then he'll go for a fag as well at around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then he'll go for a cup of tea. So by the evening it is, we will be associated with the US folks. So we get on the calls. So the day passes by. So I was observing for the first month, second month. I was okay because I was trying to learn his style of working. If I had to be, really strict or not respecting him as an individual, I would have sacked him. Because discipline is very important in our lives. And to be honest with you, I think none of us from here will do that. I don't know why he did it. I'm walking in the organization the day one. I will definitely try to put a positive picture about myself so that people know me. He started off with a negative note. So that picture I still have in my brains because I'm talking about myself, I'm a man of perception. So this guy is still trying to have a positive image. I gave him feedback gradually, slowly. I started working with him closely so that I started putting, because empty vessels will make noise. I started giving him more projects. I found him busy. So initially if he was going for a fag for like 4 times in a day, now he's going for 2 times. Justified, at least he's improving. It's a slow progress, but that's okay. People who smoke, it's difficult for them to get out of it. So he's improving. Now he walks into the office, not at 11, he's okay coming at 10 o'clock. So I said, okay, we'll reevaluate this progress again after 1 quarter, 2 quarters. But this person has got 2-3 skill sets which none of my people have in the group. So can I let this person go from the team? No, right? But just that I can work with him more closely, get him on track, tell him the discipline that needs to be instilled within the group. Otherwise, we are spreading a wrong culture in the group. So this is part of the culture. And culture is a very sensitive piece of management group. You have to respect different cultures. So he came from a different culture. In a BPO, you have a client which you're working offline. You're never going to meet them. You're going to be on phone every time. He's not going to have a time check on you, what you're doing. He comes from a different background altogether. In Etienne, you got to be facing your manager day in and day out. Every minute you're going to be in front of your manager. You're going to be working in a group. So this guy tries to, face off with me at many times. I mean, he tried to find time so that he goes for a break. But I try to make sure that I keep him occupied and busy. So I'm putting efforts there, but then that's the example that I want to bring you. So this is culture which I'm trying to ask him to, mold himself within the group. And lot many times what happens that, when I speak, I have a tough tone when I give a message. So I make sure that, the female member that in my group that I have, I take her support at times that, a message needs to go from a peer as well. I'm not trying to create a competition within the group. It's one group. I'm ready to help each one of them. I want everybody's progress. Success has to be 100%. But then a message from a peer person will be a lot more impactful than a manager. If I was that person, I would have taken it in a very negative tone. So a tone of voice, spreading the right message, talking about team's culture, talking about team's ethics is very important. And I've always believed in one thing. High performance happens when people who work together share values. And culture is a value. You cannot bypass it. All right. And another example, Pune is located in the western side of the country. We hire people or we absorb people from different regions. So somebody from north will always be in north. The first preference will be north. Somebody from south will maximum go to the eastern or the western side of the country. Maximum, it's going to be difficult for them to go to north. But places like Bombay, Maharashtra specifically, they will absorb people across the country. Different cultures coming in the same arena. Lot many challenges that we face here. Language, religion, festivals, body language, right? So challenges are from everywhere. So this is the add-on challenge. In North India, you're with the same group, everybody comes from the same culture, everybody celebrates Diwali, Holi, the festivals are the same. Here things are different. Onam, I never thought I'll have somebody in my team who's going to be celebrating Onam. Okay, learn something new. So that person is missing during that time. So diversity is going to help you learn culture. So that's very important. So probably when you become managers of people, remember this. This is going to be a first area to address. If you have to address as a manager, it's very difficult. But it comes with experience. I failed many times. I got a feedback that I was very tough in my tone of voice. So it can act as a demotivating factor for them. So again, the style that I have, I'll take him to the, on a right platform, give him a pat for like a couple of this thing. So that's the softer thing that you can mold one person from the negative. So you can bring him from negative tone to the positive tone. So then you have to adopt those styles. It's going to come over the experience. So not on the first day of your this thing you need to start a dressing culture, but then respect for the second person is very important. To gain respect, you need to give respect. It's very obvious, right? Sure. I'm still on the second slide.
Hi sir, my name is Surjit Vikas, and I want to share that in this institute, we are always helped by everyone, whether it's faculty members or our seniors. During our presentation time, we have to make presentation at the last night. So all the seniors were ready to help in the late night also. Although it was our project, but they were still at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, till the time we have to make slides. They were helping us. And the second post thing is that during our CR, CR selection and placement selection, we didn't grab it. But then also we were appreciating every step of our period, so that it doesn't matter. I thought that there are many opportunities, more opportunities, so that I can do more things further. I feel this.
Okay, so she brought in 2 points here. One is that she was working on presentations. There were people around you supporting you till late nights. Talks about commitment. Another strong element that you need to have in you. Commitment. Very difficult. Another example, you can take your seat, I'll get back to your second point as well. Elaborating on the first point that she brought up, very relevant, commitment again. Example, there's a person in my team, there is a project that requires immediate turnaround. There's a deal that is going to take place say in the next week. We're going to be bidding for it. So there has to be the presentation, analysis and the valuations completed by the end of this week. Now this person leaves off at 6:30. He's supposed to go at 6:30, right? It's nowhere written that he's supposed to work late night. Eden respects work-life balance. We encourage our people to have strong work-life balance. That is very important to keep you motivated and energized for the next day. But at that go, we needed him. But there was no commitment shown towards the group. So that's the bad example. I never wanted to portray a bad example, but then I recently experienced it. So commitment is very important. So people don't talk high about you. So you lose your credibility with them. So you need to gain your respect. And how do you gain your respect? By helping others. Being there till the end. You've done 90% of the job. What about the 10% of the job that is remaining? Finish it. Put a stop to it. Complete it. That talks about you as a person. Another example. There's another person in my team who is very different. Another person in my team who is very different from this person. Now this guy So in my group, what happens? There are two teams that sit together. Now, and both are the mergers and acquisitions team. Okay. The other team's manager is sitting till 11 o'clock in the night in the office. Female member sitting at 11 o'clock in commitment. Very difficult to have it, but it's very important. It will take a lot of you out of breath. You will get dark circles. You will start shedding hair. It's different, but then we know what we have to achieve, right? I think we're very clear on that. What we have to achieve, right? What was the second point?
Second point was that in every time, like CR or placement cells, we were not. I didn't crack it.
Yeah.
But
I got it. So as a person, she believes that this is not just the opportunity that I'm going to have. If I've lost it, I've lost it. Big deal. I take the lesson and I move on. But then this talks high about her, that she's looking at the larger picture, and she strongly believes that there are a lot of many opportunities coming in on her way, and she's going to crack any one of them. So even if your career progression, lot many times what happens is from one division you might want to, which you might get attracted to, but the doors might not be open in that. But then you can always look at the other side of the window, right? So again, an example, last year what happened, there was an opportunity that came up for a senior business development analyst in California for aerospace group. I found that job very attractive. I was supposed to be in California for like almost 2 years and come back to India. So it was a roll up, you gain international experience when you come back. So that was a time when my team was churning a lot. There were a lot many people who were moving out because they had completed 3 years of their life with BD. So I decided to move on. So my manager told me that, Mridul, I understand this is a life-changing opportunity for you. You will get a lot of international experience there. But then I don't think this is the right time for you to leave the team. The team needs you. I had to turn it off. Now it's been more than 1.5 years I've got another opportunity. But then the opportunity that I got was that I'm managing a team. So there was something which was coming on my way already, which my manager envisioned for me. And to be honest with you, a person like me, sitting outside India for 2 years, I would have killed myself. I realized that I've not understood myself that time, but I've understood myself today. I would have killed myself. The biggest problem for me would have been culture and food. I would have ran out of that place. California is an awesome place. You would have lived your life for those 2 years, but then I realized I would have killed myself. I'll get a lot many opportunities outside. But then that I learned today. Okay, so that speaks high of you. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Very strong 2 points. Okay, so we'll stop a little here. We'll move on to the. We'll come back on track. In case you guys have some different opinion, please come up. We can share at any point in time. So again, mature, broad vision adults, very clear. We brought a few aspects: leadership, commitment, trust, building brand as a we've already discussed about it. So you need to talk about yourself. So again, you will get all these opportunities to develop those skills here. The platform is right, people are right, the time is now. Cash on it. Okay? So again, I won't go content by content here, but again, this speaks what we have already spoken about. Work on your communication skills. Again, ET is the best example. I have myself walked onto the institute and did couple of sessions with your seniors and seniors. Not sure how successful we were that time, but then I think it was good practice. Learning opportunity for me as well, win-win. Again, selfishly I'm putting it across. I learned myself a lot from that. But then I think the confidence that you get is that I've never seen people presenting on on a newspaper. Why do you do? But then the idea is to pick up something from there which is relevant and you might want to share it with a larger audience. Okay, and these are just dry runs that we're doing within the organization. You will be putting in a lot of real life scenarios when you just walk out to when you'll be associated with the organization. So many times you'll have to come up, just stand up and talk about something, present something. So I think you can really leverage this capability. I think at this scope. And by the end of 6 months, when your first quarter is over, you are sound in presentations. You are a polished personality. When you come up, talk about your slides, talk about your content, people look up to you. people find challenge in asking you smart questions. So it should be, you know, a cakewalk for you over the next 6 months. So practice it really hard. So I think this is one of the development areas which has already been identified by the management for you guys. I think we've already put in place. So we're working on ETs. I think keep that as a priority for you guys and really work hard on that. Trust me, it's going to help you big time. It has helped me personally. Okay, next slide. Who disagrees? So I think we're on the same page, we're on the same platform. We know our parents have invested a lot in us. They've come here. How many of us are outside Pune? Almost everybody. Okay, hands down. Local? Okay. Local means Pune or Maharashtra? Pune. Okay. 4 of us. So, get in touch with these guys. They will tell you the beautiful places to roam around in Pune. Ask them to be form a group. Just go out for a walk outside and see. Pune is beautiful. I think over the last couple of years, I have explored myself Pune a lot. I've gone to many places, yes, and they're really worth going. So it's not expensive. People in the US, what they do is they put together a very small, very tight budget of like say $100, and they want to fly from Los Angeles to New York City. They'll do this exercise many times. So I think this is very important. So you can also try. I think we've done it in the past, but for our batch, we just have 100 rupees and we have to go to Rajbachi and come back for something like that. So I think it's very challenging. It is exciting as well. So I don't know what you actually learn out of it, but then, but it's good. It's really fun. I mean, you will realize that, you know, how many of you see roadies? Everybody? Who was the winner this time? I couldn't follow. Anchal. Okay. You think she deserves to be? Who says no? Who says yes? Only 2. Why do you think she doesn't deserve to be a roadie? Yeah, whosoever raised the hand.
Sir, actually in the end they decided this time a girl should win. So that's not the...
Oh, okay, that's actually not a good reason. I'm really not sure if that's the truth. Yeah.
They were like performing well. They were giving their 100%. They were entire time they were in that program. She went out, but she proved in the end twice. She proved herself. That was a good thing.
Okay. So again, in my opinion, I might be wrong, I might be right. I put this disclaimer every time. I think Suchit was one of the leaders identified in the entire group, right? He got hurt himself. He hurted himself, and then he came back in the wild entry, maybe, if I followed it correctly. Anchal came in. Okay. So I think he was one of, but then he never won the game. He never won the title, right? But then, it's not that, you know, if you have the capability, you will really win it. So that's the lesson that we get from him. So you can take it.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think he got the charisma bike as well, right? And another female that I really like, Anamika. Yes, I think she was really good, right? I think she was a people's person. A lot of interpersonal skills coming out of her. A very kind person that you can. So I remember that female. So I remember Suchit. I remember Anamika. I forgot about this female Anchal. I think I remember her vaguely. I think I don't remember anybody else. This guy Mohit with the goatee, right? So I just remember these guys. So different traits that these guys have. So they're very loud enough so for you to remember them. Thank you. Stunt Mania? Nobody watches Stunt Mania? Sometimes? I think it's another good show. I haven't followed it regularly, but I think it's a good show. Don't try it. Who's got Pulsar? You got Pulsar here? Back home. Good, it's back home. Okay, yes, certainly these 2 years are very critical. You will miss this time when you will be the part of the organization. You will really miss it. One thing that I miss very closely is the style that we had in ourselves as a group, the 2004-2006 batch, we were very, very friendly in style. We had a lot of disputes also in ourselves, but then amongst ourselves, but then we somehow managed them. We tried to overcome because we were kids that time. I would put it that way. We were kids. So I think one thing that I really cherish and I miss is all the bike rides that we did during that time, which was very dangerous, but then I think we somehow managed it. Classroom sessions for sure, case studies. So all the case studies used to actually take place at the 11th hour. Because we used to always fall short of timelines. Always running for submissions and deadlines. So a lot of big book reviews, lot of discussions, and one really clear session that I remember took place in the hostel was Gaurav and I, we were trying to come up with the ad. There's a bike that was launched that time, Discover. It's still a very successful bike, right? So it was about to launch that time. So the sessions in those casual brainstorming sessions on making up an ad, how this ad should look like, what should be the message. So that was something really that I used to miss. So we had this very funny character in our group called Digvijay Maurya. He used to add the fun elements to it, and we'll do a lot of notorious stuff. Daljit, another character in herself, she'll add a lot of funny stuff to everything that she'll do, will make everybody laugh. We'll go for treks, people will get hospitalized, and CR and the group committees will have to suffer and wait in the hospital for them. So, and when they used to come out, they used to get a lot of abuses. So I think that is something which I really remember very strongly. Other than that, I think the fun piece has been the Ganpati festivals. I learned about this festival in the very first year of my college in Pune. Couple of times we did it very seriously. We got ourselves colored, walking on road and doing the Visarjan. But make sure when you do it this time, make it more clean and green. Don't harm the environment. Be more organized. People are becoming more loud and coming on roads. Anna Hazare's case has been one. Yesterday I was in Pimpri area and I saw a lot of huge rally coming in there. Can be dangerous, can be smooth. You got to be careful. Take care of your people. Organize it the better way. So another very strong thing I remember is the Hauser movement that we did. We organized an in-house cricket tournament for the corporates. So companies like Alpha Laval, Vantage, blah blah blah. So there were many all over Pune. There were many companies that were coming in. So I think we had some lot of refreshments also for them. So we kept beer for the refreshment. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but then there's a guy called Hardeep Purba in our group. So he was made responsible for the drinks section. Okay. So the moment somebody will ask him, okay, Hardeep, the team has just got over with the innings. I think they need a refreshment. Every time he'll have a common answer. The drinks are over. Where are the drinks gone? So he'll have the common answer, and we realized that he was putting on weight. So we knew where the drinks are going. So a lot of funny elements that were there. So we used to tease him that you did not show your ethics there and consumed all the beer yourself. Anyway, the teasing, I'm sure you did not. But then we used to tease him that way. So those are the funny elements that we remember. I've got a huge collection of all the photographs by festivals, by occasions with me in my hard drive. I still have it with me. So I every few months, I'll open them up and look at them, have a good refresh or feel. I used to get that feel. So that's fun. Other than that, I think I was very close to all my faculties. I was very fortunate to have them on board. Couple of examples. Prasad Barve used to teach us French. I'm still in touch with him. Currently he's in Bangladesh. He keeps traveling to India, Bangladesh. He's doing some study on Indian mythology. Nirja Bajaj, very good friends to Marwa family. She's a friend to me. She's like a mother to me, to be honest with you. She used to like me. I used to like her a lot. I'm still in touch with her. Sometimes go for dinner to her place, and go for Christmas and New Year celebration, something like that, casually. She used to teach us business communications. Another very strong personality that I remember is Keshav Rai. I don't know if you guys remember, but then in Three Idiots, the movie, there is a scene where the three delegates are sitting on the panel and they're interviewing Sharma Joshi. So the gentleman sitting right in the center is Mr. Keshav Rai. Very loud personality. He used to be like a lion walking So one of the personalities to be watched out, definitely. I personally admire him a lot. I'm not in touch with him. He's a top notch. He's one of the directors of Symbiosis, and he's ISCO, and he is one of the fine personalities in the industry for sure. He used to teach us personality development. I learned a lot from him. I used to get a lot of beatings when I used to say something wrong in front of him in my communication or something, because we were a very casual class. We used to be open with our faculties and got a lot of learning lessons that way. So I have actually got a lot of beatings from him. So few personalities that I remember very clearly. I don't remember any of my finance faculties because I never had interest in that. Though I'm doing finance today, but that was never my interest. So other than that, marketing was fun. I forgot his name. He lives in your society. MP Kulkarni, yes. And there's one more personality who lives next to your. The tall guy who used to own Pajero. Mr. Sanamar, yes. I don't know if he still remembers. It's been quite some time I've been in touch with him. So I think a relationship with your faculties is very important. Again, that's what I'm trying to get at. So get in touch with them. Be good. Be nice to them. They are there to help you understand the essence of why they're coming to the institute. And they are not like your BSc or BCom faculties. So when they walk in the room, they'll always have a smile on their face, very clear feeling that they're there to help you. They're there to give you a lot of skills that they gain, a lot of experience that they already have in the industry, a lot of contacts that they have. You can leverage on that. Miss Neerja Bajaj, she is, as I mentioned, she's a mother to me. I mean, anytime, few years back, I mean, I don't do it now, I'm not able to do it now, but then few years back when I actually started giving presentations to the corporates, I used to seek her guidance. So she will fine-tune my presentation and give a good shape to it. So I realized that, her feedback is really important to give my presentation a good shape. So I'll prepare myself in front of her. A couple of times I visited Ferguson College also for her guidance when I was in Vantage, so it was nearby. So I used to, during the lunch break, I used to pick my laptop and go to her, seek an appointment. Okay, Madhu, come down, we'll just have lunch together and we'll see your presentation. So she has been a great contributor to my presentation skills, to be honest with you. And I don't shy away giving that credit to her. So those are few of the strong moments that I still take away with me. She's not keeping well actually these days. Some back problem, but then got a better. But then again, you can capture as many as good moments as you can over these years. The time is not going to come back again. You can have fun. There'll be some sad moments, there'll be fun moments. It's going to be a mix of it everywhere. But you will seriously miss it once you are sitting writing on the computer throughout the day in an organization. You will miss it. Trust me. So again, I think in the first session itself we brought out that attitude, energy and passion is really important for us. It's going to be difficult for us if we don't have it. When I say attitude, it is positive attitude. Not showing that I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I'm good at this. Make yourself flexible. And at the first stage, do everything that you can to have a strong base, a strong platform with the people that you're working with. Let them understand how comfortable you are in taking up any project. In the college itself, start practicing it. Difficult to buy, but critical, so win them. They all come from doing what you love to do anyway. Hard work, we all know it's very important. Load yourself. Take something extra. Accommodate yourself with more. Don't try to get into the comfortable zone again. Guys, you've come out of it. Enough of it. Now you will have to load yourself. Compete and participate in all areas, get more exposure. If you need to have hands-on experience, you will have to touch on a lot many areas. Again, as I mentioned, she brought up a couple of points that she wants to do something for the society. If you want to really do something for the society, get into the corporate social responsibility activities. Put your hands in there. You are in Pune. You can help Pune become clean and greener in a lot many areas, in fact. So come up with a lot of fresh ideas, fresh thoughts. How as a group, how as one unit, how as one team, you can help this society. You can get in touch with Jay sir, put together a certain set of funds for yourself. If you can go and help underprivileged kids, do that. Participate in making the city clean and cleaner, do that. Plant some trees. Do a lot of activities on the signals. If you actually be on SB Road, if you get a chance, you will see a lot of Symbiosis students coming on road and managing traffic there. The road condition is really pathetic there. There are a lot of pitholes there. They'll try and cover them up so that the traffic doesn't slow down. So that talks a lot about you. It will help you discover yourself. And to be honest with you, I think I have myself not understood completely. So it will help you understand yourself. What is expected of you? So I think if you have to get a handful of exposure, spread yourself. Today is the stage where you can have yourself on 10 different boats. But then going forward, you'll have to be on one boat. So this is the time you can put yourself on multiple areas. Read a lot. I think we are doing it already. I shouldn't be speaking a lot on that. ET is already in place. Book reviews, do it honestly. Don't cut copy paste. Do it honestly. You don't have to read through the entire chapters that are there in the book. At least make a progress, read few, have a good storyline, have a message out of it, and try to apply it in your day-to-day life. There's a book which you asked me to read. Was this guy, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It's a nice book. I've read it outside college. I was recommended it much earlier, but I read it outside college. A very heavy book, to be honest with you. If you achieve 10% of it, you will see a sea change in yourself. It talks a lot about being human, doing realistic things in life, being disciplined, being realistic. So I will have to rework on it. I mean, if you're able to achieve 10% of it, I think it's a great sense of achievement for yourself. It's very difficult. Easy to understand, you'll flip through all the pages, you'll finish the book, but I think applying it, implementing it is the key. Select your friends on values they cherish and results they target. We've already spoken about values in our previous session. So you know now what values means. Respect for each other, commitment for each other, team bonding, talking about one. It has to be we, it cannot be I. Okay? Support each other strongly. It will help you win you. Aim for the jobs you want and build your profile on those jobs. Might not be today, but then tomorrow, put down what you want. Put down on a piece of paper which are the areas that you're looking at, which streams do you want to follow. When we were part of the college, there were not enough courses available at that time, but today there are plethora of options that are available in front of you. You can bang on anything. Again, I'm yet to look at the corporate brochure for you guys for this batch, but then I've seen that we've been adding a lot of options so that diversity is something which our people can actually look at. As a mix of bunch of 2011-2013 batch, you guys can look at a lot of options, and when you guys pass out, there is a diversity clearly seen. So I think that is one of the messages that. But then definitely readily options available. Start thinking about it so that when you go into the third semester, you have a clear option available for yourself. Work on the basics on the first and second semester. One more. So my 2 years of MBA, I think one more. Yeah. So other than sleeping, having fun, snoring while studying, we did this. I'll be very honest with you, we did this, to be honest with you. We've done it in the classes, we've done it in the hostels, we've done it everywhere, actually. But then, yes, what really worked for me was stay focused, stay calm, stay composed, look up to your people. Again, I'm saying this message again and again. The person sitting next to you has many traits or skills which you don't have. Learn them. You will learn many things. So I think I was people's person. I made a lot of friends there. We were a good mix of girls and boys. I don't know how much proactive we were in our approach, but I think we did a lot of mandatory stuff as well, but I think we were very committed in what we wanted to do. Again, a lot of lack of clarity, but I think
we were focused. We were not very studious. We were not in books always, but I think we were in every part of the college. I think the group that we were in, we were seriously there. Our hands were there. Again, I mentioned a lot of events that we did, right? So something like Hauser that we did that time, it was a huge corporate event, a huge success for us. I think our people got a lot of exposure to talking to people who come from outside. So that is the point when somebody is already there in your campus, you leverage on building relationship with them. So I think my people were really good in that. So I'm really proud of that, and they're doing really good today. So again, values targeted for results. So that really worked for me. Be an active participant in every class that you are in. Stay focused. Show people the larger picture. Think out of the box. Put brains to it. You might get a little confused at many times, but then that's okay. We know that we are sorting ourselves out, we are trying to identify ourselves, and you will soon get out of the confused state. So getting into a confused state is very important. So get there. If people, are we confused? Not at this go? I think we'll have to put a lot of pressure on them. Okay. Yes. You can just finish this out. You can bring in all the points that are there. Yes. Talking about the first point, I did my BSc in computers. I'm not sure how much I actually built on my computer skills that time, but when I joined college, I was absolutely zero on it. So again, so what happens is that, I never had a work experience. I was never associated with an organization. So a lot of case studies that brought up was a challenge for me to understand at that go, but then read them again and again, talk to people around who can help you, you will get clarity. But then don't waste your time. And just you have a case study in front of you, you put it in your bag, and that case study is never seen again. Don't do that. Go look for online subscription for McKinsey Quarterly, Economist. You will see a lot of latest scenarios that are happening across the globe. So I think when you read them, you get something to talk about. When you get something to talk about, people notice you. You get noticed by people. And then people start coming to you and talking to you because they find interest in you, because they feel that you're more knowledgeable. So the idea is not to tell people that are knowledgeable, the idea is to impart knowledge. So that's the thought. So free subscription for McKinsey Quarterly, free subscription for Economist. Economist might be a little heavy for you guys, but start reading today. It's very interesting. McKinsey Quarterly is very down to earth, very basic, simple English, a lot of stats. So you will see, you will start talking stats, you will see that you're grooming yourself. So you will start framing opinions about yourself, about the article that you're going through. So that is very important. So reading is very important. So yes, I never did that, but I think it is important. Without an engaging engineering background which challenge to understand technical issues, I disagree to the point that I mentioned. You might not encounter a lot of technicalities here, except the finance bit of it. But that is okay if you are reasonably good in finance in the first scope. Understand what is the income statement or a balance sheet trying to give a message out of it about the company. Just go through all the figures. That's okay if you're confused stage. Approach your faculty and tell them, what is the key message that comes out of an income statement or a balance sheet or a cash flow statement. Free account statements available on Reuters.com. Look for any company, any public company for that matter. You have access to their income statements and balance sheets. Visit their website, go through the annual reports. For all finance people, go through the annual reports. Clearly you will understand how a company runs their strategy or the financial bit of the organization. So you will understand, you will get a flair of it. There's no competition, to be honest with you. We're all friends here, we are here to help each other. Might be in our initial stages when we start working, we might face a little bit of competition, but when you're working for a team, when you're working for a group, today everybody thinks of a success for each of the members. So competition, I won't talk about it because I really don't feel it for myself as well. When I walk in the organization, there are a lot of peer groups that I have, but then I can walk down to their offices at any point to go, and I can take 360-degree feedback about myself, about my project, about my people. They're always there to help me. Time is changing. Organizations are now focused only for growth. So where do we find challenges? In the execution or in the thoughts? So we have thoughts, that means. Executing it is difficult, right? Right? So what do we have to do to overcome it? I'll give you an example. When I started working in Eton, I was always a very extrovert kind of a personality. I used to go and talk to people, but then my interaction will always take place with my team in the US. I was somehow hesitant in sending emails to them. I'll always pick up the phone and talk to them, but then I cannot talk to them at 2 p.m. afternoon my time, because there's a time zone gap, right? So an email would always do that. So my manager would always come and give me a feedback. Why don't you write emails? Why don't you write emails? There is a very close-ended communication from your end in terms of your projects. So that's the feedback that I got, and that was a very strong feedback. But then getting into the habit of sending out frequent emails is very important. You will have to communicate very strongly. So that was one of the challenges that I had. So I have a project, I'll plan my day according to it, but I'll forget to send out the communication. How will I work? So I'm putting a blocker in my project. So in various stages of your projects, in stage 1, if you have to communicate to people to look for certain information, you will have to roll out communication in the first stage itself, so that you have the communication till the time you want it. Okay, so plan your work very strongly and have active communication. That was a very strong message that I got that time. Again, getting back to the original point here, the thought was there that I need to communicate, but hesitation was there. So you have to kill it. But today, I don't pick up the phone, I deal in emails. So it has changed in me. So I send out emails very clearly now. So I'm okay with it. I've overcome it. There were not many challenges like that, but then execution was the key. So if you think that coming on the stage, giving presentation, talking to the audience is a challenge for you, just come up and talk. In the first stage, you will blabber. People might not understand the message, but you will get a lot of feedback yourself without people coming talking to you. You will see that you're falling short of content, your message is not that strong, you are not a subject expertise, but then that's going to help you. So the challenge is just for a few seconds. It's in your hand how to break it. So do that, don't hesitate. Brainstorming sessions have always been there, and they've always been ineffective in my case. I try to do that now, and I love doing it. So read, draw a conclusion out of it, gather and share. You will realize that by sharing one topic, you have actually learned 4 other topics, 4 other agendas. So that is very important. So giving this much gets you this much. So it's a give and take. Make sure every day you touch upon something which is new and which people around are not aware of. Alright, we'll go next. I don't have to speak, but just go through this. Okay, you go next. Again, I started off by my thought by putting that, why I said that building global leaders is the message that I want to draw out. I think the only essence was this. So when we put this phrase for you, for an individual, it actually includes everything which is expected out of you from an employer. Do you understand that? So it includes everything. You got to be a proactive and a positive person. You got to be strong in your communication. You need to be a very strong listener. People in India have the habit of speaking a lot. Many of us, we see all that on news channels, right? Very obvious. People blabber a lot, people speak a lot. They'll speak left, right, center, which is not the case in Americans or Europeans or Asians outside India. So be a good listener. understand what is the second person trying to convey, what he or she has in his brains. If you have to add a value, do that. If you don't have, just communicate your thoughts and close it there. Come back again, put it across again. Follow this style rather than imposing yourself on others. People will respect you for this. And you got to be approachable. Don't have that tough look on your face if you're depressed, if you're demotivated. Don't do that. Wear a smile on your face when you walk to the college. Greet everybody, appreciate everybody, and in case you feel anything bad about anybody, just let it go. Look at the larger picture. That's just for the moment. I've wasted my 2 years doing this a lot. Don't do that anymore. You get a feedback. If you think it is really relevant for you, take it. But don't react to it. Appreciate the person who has given you the feedback. Okay? So you got to be approachable. People should come and talk to you. Otherwise the problem will always remain a problem with somebody and they will not come and tell you what is the problem. People are hesitant, people are afraid. So don't do that. Be approachable. Let people come and talk to you. They might have a strong idea that they want to communicate to you. Okay? Okay, I want to show a video here. You have it? As I mentioned, I'm going to be talking about my organization a little, but I think this video will talk about my organization a lot. The reason I put that together was just wanted to give you a small reflection about the organization that I work for. Eaton is a power management company. We are a diversified player. We help our customers manage the power effectively. The mechanical, we help them manage power effectively. Our products are almost there in all the end markets that we cater to. Again, it doesn't matter at this go, but then if you notice at one stance, they spoke about being collaborative and they showed a symbol which says 1. So I think what's keeping Eaton successful, it's not just the way we are doing business, it's also about how we are doing business. Eaton is a people organization. They respect people to the great extent. They respect their families. They respect your personal life. Being collaborative is something, getting the soft skills on board is something which is helping Eaton grow. People, what is one thing when we walk into the office every day that we look at? a strong team of people that I want to be working with, right? If I do not have a strong team that I'm going to be working with, I will be depressed and demotivated throughout the day, producing zero results or ineffective results. So it is very important for us to follow the message, get this in our brains very clearly that I'm going to be living my life for myself for sure, but then I'm going to be adding value to others' life as well. So I have to be collaborative again. This is something which people are looking at. You got to be people's person. If you're an introvert, find out a style that people can see in you, that being an introvert also, you're a collaborative person. So, moving on to the next slide, I think I'm almost nearing the end. I think we can skip it. So with that, I end the message here. Thank you once again for being silent listeners. I think we had few dialogues and few monologues here where I blabbered, and I'm not sure if the message was very clear. But again, this is the these are my seniors and my batch people. Thank you from each one of them. I'm their face here, and we wish you all the very best of luck. Have great success, good life, good journey, and I'm sure you'll be one day good leaders, adding value to the Indian business in some way or the other.